Yes, and we're going to see more today, Betty, of course. After 3 weeks now, they're really showing no signs of stopping some of the biggest crowds that we have seen so far in Brooklyn this weekend, where it was a sea of white, thousands upon thousands of people dressed in white as they demonstrated for human rights and protested on behalf of black transgender people. This coinciding with the Black Lives Matter movement, of course, and as we are now at the midway point of Pride Month, all of these movements coming together as one. This morning from Brooklyn, a giant reminder of the message. A bold Black Lives Matter mural painted across Fulton Street in Bedford-Stuyvesant as seen from Air 11. It comes amid a weekend of protests from Midtown to Washington Heights, through Jackson Heights, and throughout Brooklyn. Thousands marching into now what's the 19th day of protests, despite over the weekend Governor Andrew Cuomo declaring victory on police reform.
You don't need to protest. You won. You won. You accomplished your goal.
However, demonstrators outside his Midtown office say this is not a moment, it's a movement.
We don't want your crumbs, Governor Cuomo. We want the whole damn cake.
Protesters telling the governor and anyone listening the fight has just begun.
We see that things are getting done. We see that laws are getting put in place, but the fight isn't over.
Especially after another weekend where a black man from Atlanta, Rayshard Brooks, was shot to death while running from cops following a struggle after a sobriety test.
To the bad police, when they kill black innocent people like that, they're not only making it bad for black people, but they're also making it more difficult for police.
And the protests across the city remaining peaceful with no reported clashes with police, and also the governor releasing more coronavirus tracking numbers showing that there are no spikes in the city or even the state, despite everyone being in close proximity to each other with these protests.